more choice in the shop in the beginning is always nice. So maybe we'll go with that. But 1-1 is like, usually if it gets to the Royal Tower, the likelihood of it surviving with like 1 HP is probably pretty low. Like if it's gonna get smacked, it's gonna get smacked. I don't know if this does anything. So we're just gonna go with the 2 random towers. Okay, so it has 1-5 and would have been a 2-6. Okay, double damage is good, a little bit more health. So we can quickly go through the towers, right? So a snake tower will apply 2 to 3 poison to each appearing monster. Poison means that it does less attack and has less attack and takes more damage, or like has less HP by the number, by the count of poison that was applied. The milk tower will buff stuff to the right of it, and there are symbiotic towers, or kind of like things that work together. So like the milk and the cat, they work together. So for example, the cat tower, when it receives milk, it gains +1/+1. So with the milk tower, it will gain +1/+2, right? So it starts as a 2/2. When the round ends, this is gonna buff it, like if I put it to the right of it, and so on. So the mosquito has a temporary damage bonus at the end of the round, so +1 for each other mosquito tower on the field, and has annoyance. And annoyance means that after it takes damage, it basically has like layers of shield. So it starts with a 1 shield layer. When it takes damage the first time, the shield goes down by 1. Annoyance is restored. So this is a pretty powerful tower because you can just tank, I don't know, 1,000,000 damage on its first hit, right? Unfortunately, we only have 1 mosquito in the shop, so it's not going to get buffed a lot. The glass tower increases its own damage by 1. And when it dies, it gives damage to the initial tower. The thief tower basically gives you more gold if it's next to the chest, and also buffs the damage of it. So pretty much the meta start is to take a chest tower for 5 gold and put it here. And this is going to give us 2 more gold at the start of the round if it's next to the royal tower. And then you take a thief tower and you put it next to it. And this is usually the start that you go for, because this is the max economy start. And then you kind of take it from there. So I'm tempted to take a mosquito tower, or the cat and the milk is also a really good option if we don't take the thief, right? So we could take these 2 and sort of start kind of buffing the cat, which is also a really strong start. What happens is we have a limited number of places where we can put stuff. So you can see these little squares here when I mouse over a tower. That's how many towers we can have. And we can't freely move or sell the towers. We can only destroy them, and we need destruction tokens to do that. So that's going to take a while. Like, we need to finish probably... We're going to get the token when this levels up, and this levels up after each battle. So after 5 rounds, we're going to be able to get a bonus, and then we're going to get another bonus when we defeat the boss. I think it's round 10. Another thing that we can do is we can reroll. It's going to cost 1 gold, but due to economy, is if we roll right now, we're going to have 5, which means we can only buy 1 common or 1 uncommon tower for 5 gold, but we have 6, so we can buy 2 common towers. So I'm not sure if I want to do thief and mosquito or milk and cat. This is slightly more economy, and it buffs this tower as well, but this is a pretty strong start. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the cat tower. So you want to sort of plan. So generally you're not going to put this in front because you want to have other towers in front, like guard towers and so on. So we're going to put this like in the middle-ish. Ideally you'd leave like 1 or 3 spaces here for other towers, and then 2 or 3 spaces in the front. So I think this is going to buff. This is knowledge based. So when this levels up, because you can stack towers on top of each other, we're going to see that in a second. It's going to buff ahead of it. It's going to buff. On average, you're only going to level this like twice or thrice. So it's going to boost. It's going to, when it levels up, it's going to give milk to 1 more place, and then 1 more place and 1 more place. So we need to put this at the, we can't put this in the front. Like, we can't put 1 milk and 1 cat tower here because it doesn't make sense. So I'm thinking to leave 3 spaces and then put the milk here and the cat here, and then this can buff like all the way back here. That's about it. So we could have gone for the economy start, but we're gonna go for the like economy glass tower, for example. That's also an option. You can see the cat tower just gained damage and health. We should be fine, I think. 1, 2, 1. Yeah. Okay. First round is pretty easy normally if you have any towers. Okay, the bear tower is very interesting. So if any tower is permanently removed from the field, the bear tower permanently receives the damage and HP of the removed tower as a bonus. This effect can be triggered 1 time per round. Upon appearing, if there are other bear towers on the field, falls into hibernation for 3 turns for every other bear tower. So this prevents you. There used to be a strat where you just basically use ladder towers because they level up super quick, and you use the iron tower, and then when they reach their max level, you just destroy it, and the bear basically permanently retains those stats. This is a strat that I won with, so I am quite positively inclined towards the bear tower. However, we have 2 cat towers, which is going to let us level up the tower. And now it's going to gain more HP and more milk. This is also a good combination. It's just without an iron tower, I'm a little bit scared to take the bear tower, or like without an iron tower start. But we can come back to it later. So let's see what we can do so far. The cat tower is carrying. It's really strong at the start. This combination is really strong in the beginning. We also got it leveled up. Okay, so here's the iron tower. What it does is it permanently gains 75 HP upon reaching level 3. If this tower is permanently removed from the field in any way, its HP and damage is evenly distributed amongst other towers. So the nice part about this is you get this to level 3, you destroy it with a token, the bear is gonna get the 75 HP plus the HP that gets distributed from the tower, right? So you're basically doubling the 75 HP across your towers. So this is a really easy way to sort of like make like mega bears. I quite like this strat. We might give it a try because this is also a very tanky tower. The other symbiotic is the bee tower with the flower. 20% chance to change a random tower in the tower store into a bee tower or a honey tower. 2% chance to change a random tower in the tower store into a flower or a flower tower. So you basically just get a billion bees. That's pretty much what happens. We have 10 gold, so I am tempted to get the guardian tower and just smack it in the first place, because what this does, and it's a pretty nifty tower, is after being destroyed, it grants a temporary 1 HP and 1 damage bonus to all towers. Chest towers and royal towers receive a double bonus. So we want to put this first because it's going to buff everything else when it dies. So we're going to go for this, and I think we're going to go for the iron tower, and we're going to put it probably maybe not in second, but maybe in third, so that it starts to get boosts from the milk tower. And we can leave this spot. Well, we could technically make 2 cat towers to get buffed. Let's see. I might put a ladder tower here. I'm just gonna go to my gut instinct. I'm gonna put it here. Okay. This combat got resolved fairly quickly. So here we have the option to make another cat tower over here, as opposed to leveling this one up. We don't really have milk for now. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to roll, because I don't... Well, should I? Okay, not. Let's just do this. And let's put a thief here. And we're going to end the round for now. Well, your gold carries over, by the way, as opposed to the way some of the other games work. But we're not making a lot of progress. We do need to be a little bit faster. Okay, this is good, this is good. So we want this, and we actually want this. And the reason why we want this is because if we're gonna go iron ladder, we're gonna go bears. And if we do bears, hopefully, then you need the ladder, because this levels up. Basically, this gets a level every time you find a ladder tower. So it scales up really, really quickly. Like, it gets a lot of stats. We're not gonna bother with the glass or with the thing, so we're gonna put a ladder tower. Maybe we put it back here, so we have like a secondary line of defense, because we're gonna eat it anyway. Or we just go for the mega cat, and we don't really bother with... Yeah, let's just go for the mega cat. Okay. You can see they gain stats pretty quickly. Like, our cat is fortunately scaling since level 1, so we should be fine. Yeah, we have enough damage to deal with this. Okay. Okay, now we gotta level up. So we can either give 10-10 to the Royal Tower, which is usually pretty good. We upgrade the rarity. So these are tokens, right? The Royal Tower gives more gold, plus 1 tower in the storage run, or gain a removal token. Can be used up to 3 times at any point in the game. So this is great, but we don't have a bear. So we can either anticipate that we're going to get a bear, and we can get the removal token early, or we can go for the 10-10, which gives us more survivability, at least in the first round, because in the second round it's not going to matter as much. And potentially, so basically the question is like, do we go for the bear strat? We're not going to take these. Or do we sort of guarantee that our tower survives? I'm tempted to go for the token, but we've only seen 1 bear. So let's take the 10-10 for now. Makes it a 12-24, which is pretty good. Okay, we have another milk. So now this is going to give 1 HP to 2 towers, right? So this is also going to get buffed. The TNT damages all monsters for 8 damage. This is great if you want to just smack it somewhere as a last resort. We're not really going for this, so we're going to roll. You click up here. Perfect. So the Obsidian Tower is also nice. It retains temporary bonuses as permanent. We don't have anything that gives temporary bonuses, so we're just going to level up the Ladder Tower for now. And we could either buy or roll again. I'm tempted to roll twice. Maybe we can find another cat or iron tower. We did find another chest. That's interesting. We found another thief. I'm not going to bother with the thief. Economy is great, but like we don't have the luxury of economy right now. So here we go. We have the iron tower, which is great. We also have a cat tower. So we can either level this up or level this up. I'm tempted to get a level 3 cat because it's going to scale faster, and then we're going to deal with the iron towers. You cannot freeze towers in the shop unless you have a freeze token, unfortunately. Because now this gets +3/+3, right? So that's a really sort of worth it upgrade. I don't think we're going to bother with the cat tower more than this. I think a level 3 cat tower is enough. Because we're going to need 4 towers to level this up. So we're not going to spend money on 4 towers. Here's our iron tower. That's great. We need to get this to level 3. The forge. So forge. If the damage of the selected tower is less than 5, damage becomes 5. If the HP of the selected tower is less than 5, HP becomes 5. You can use forge 1 time per round with each tower. Costs 1 gold. So this is a great way to basically buff up your like weaker towers. So you can get all of these to be like 5/5, especially these two. So far, I think I'm happy to get this. And then we can, for example, buff this to 5 damage, or this to be a 5/5, or this to be a 5/5. So I'm going to start all the way in the back, because we're probably not going to remove the chest tower for a while. We're going to make it a 5/5. Next turn, we're going to make this a 5/5, and then we'll potentially make this a 5/5 as well. And we've spent our gold perfectly, right? We ended with 0 gold. So these have like high HP, low damage, so it's nice to have a tower that's a bit more on the tanky side. Okay, what is this? A thief. Okay, we need this. We potentially also would like to get this. It's gonna buff the iron tower, giving it more HP. We don't really care about buffing it that much, to be honest, so I'm inclined to skip it for now. The same goes for the thief tower. So what we're going to be looking for is, for example, the horse. Plus 1 gold at the start of a round if next to a chest tower or the royal tower. So this replaces the thief, basically, which is great because it adds extra common, uncommon, or rare tower at the discount in the tower store next turn. So it's a pretty good kind of like economy because it gives you like another rare tower. So it sort of just like builds up from there. I don't really want anything in this shop, to be honest. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use 1 gold and we're gonna make this into a 5/5. We're gonna keep this for now. Ideally we want to level this up. We want to level this up, and we're looking for more so we're looking for towers, we're looking for guardians, we're looking for the first 3. This is all right. Like it doesn't matter that much. We also want to save our gold, right? So we don't want to waste it. Okay, a guardian tower is great, so we're gonna take this. The snake tower is also nice. It's quite useful in the beginning. I'm tempted to not spend 5 gold on this and just roll once. Okay, we have another iron tower, which is great. The witch tower. adds a random potion to the tower store. This is nice, but this is nice in the next one, and it works really well with the obsidian because a potion kind of gives bonuses. So it's good. It's a good tower. We're also going to get rid of this at some point. So we're going to buff this to be a 5/5, and we are going to end our turn right now. The reason why I don't want to build up the cat tower anymore, right, is it gains 3/3 permanently when it receives milk. So that's a 3/3 that's for free every round. Yeah, so this guy. We're going to make a bigger guardian tower. This is now going to give 2/2 to everything. We're not going to upgrade our thief. We're going to get another guardian. I'm going to roll once. We're going to get another ladder. Or we could get the iron tower, which is going to give it 75 HP. I think that's much better. So we're going to put this here. Now this is a 684. So now we don't need to build this up anymore. We can just eat it and distribute the HP to everything else. And we're going to buff this to be a 5/5. And we spent our gold perfectly. We have a ladder, which is nice. These two, we're going to stop using them. And we're going to end the turn. Hopefully we can deal with the boss. Yeah, it got one shot, obviously. Do we have enough? Yes, we have enough. Nice. We cleared the first round. We cleared the first boss. So that's quite nice. Now we get a reward. So either we get 7 gold at the start of a round, which is very nice. There can be no identical towers in the tower store, +1 tower, maximum level of all towers decreased by 1. Towers that have reached the maximum level no longer appear in the tower store. This is also, again, this is super nice. It helps you build up your kind of variability, gives you more choice of towers. It's a great perk. And the last one is improves the chance of uncommon and rare towers appearing. Also really nice. I'd say it's between these two. A lot of money. This makes your shop better. This makes you more able to upgrade stuff. So I think we're gonna take the 7 gold. And now we get a choice of rare, but we don't have money for it. Okay, so the cow tower, mill grants extra 3 HP. Yeah, this would have been nice. The builder tower. At the end of a turn, level 4 towers gain 1 HP. So if you have like high level towers, this is nice. The slime tower is consumes the tower on the right at the end of a turn, receives attack and HP of a consumed tower. So this is something that you kind of put here and then you sort of buff it. And the Hydra tower, when it gets destroyed, it basically adds more Hydra towers to the store. Again, never mind. We're just going to end this turn because we don't have money to buy it. Nice, so now we're playing with 23 gold. So we can pick a set of bonuses, right? So we have notification token. Click on the token, then select a tower in the tower store. The selected tower is removed and no longer appears in the store. Select a tower in the field. You can only select from towers of level 5 or higher. It will get 12/12. Click on the token, pick a tower. The tower will be removed from the field. So we get a removal token. Or we can get this set, which is select a tower in the field. This tower will be turned into a honey tower in the next round. All towers in the tower shop will be beat towers, and the champion token again. Or the milk token. Choose a tower in the field. This tower receives milk grace. Milk grace, the tower automatically receives milk at the end of its turn. A tower can only receive this token once. So this is great because we can put this on the cat tower and then remove our milk tower. We also get the pick a tower on the field. The tower will be removed from the field. Select a tower on the field. This tower will receive +1/+1 each time it receives milk. So we can basically put these two on the cat and then get rid of the milk tower. And we also need removal because we want to get the bears. So that's quite nice. I wonder if it stacks. Okay, you know what? Let's see if it stacks. So we're going to put this here. Yes, so it gets +4/+4 every time it receives milk. And we're going to use the milk token. It doesn't say once per round. So if we double do this, is it going to like double the... So this is a removal token. This one does not say 3 times. So for now, we're going to chill. We have a lot of money to roll. Okay. Ladder towers, always good. TNT tower is fine. Ladder tower, always good. Ladder tower, always good. Right. So we made an 1824. Iron tower, we're gonna stop leveling this. Guardian tower, nice. Roll. Guardian tower, okay. We're gonna roll one more time. Ladder tower, we can't buy anymore. but it would be good to start a second ladder because we're gonna eat this for the bear. I think we're gonna be done for now. The moment we buy a bear tower, we're gonna eat this, and then we're gonna hopefully get a token from the royal tower when it levels up. Okay, we're gonna end the turn here. I'm not gonna start a second ladder because we also need to eat this. We need to eat this, and we need to eat this. Yeah, so this gets mega buffed right now. As you can see, things have a lot of health now. So our 9 damage isn't really cutting it anymore. And all of this is useless back here in the back, right? Milk, cat, we don't care. We're not really leveling up our cat anymore. Here's a new tower, the egg tower. Spends 1 gold to gain 1 XP at the start of a round. Upon leveling up this tower, is permanently removed from the field, adding a dragon tower to the tower shop. The dragon tower will cost 0. More iron, more milk, more mosquitoes. Not interested. The frog tower. Gains 1 damage to HP and gives 1 gold at the end of a turn if at least 1 level 3 or higher mosquito towers on the field. Duplicates mosquito towers in the store. If next to a princess tower at the start of a round, transforms into a knight tower. So we don't have any of this, so we're just going to keep rolling. What we're doing right now is kind of, it's called donkey rolling. Our iron tower is down dice tower. Upon reroll, gets either 1 HP or 1 damage, permanent bonus. Upon reroll with a 1% chance, can add a clover tower to the shop. This tower will be free. Since we're donkey rolling, I am inclined to take this. Ladder, forge, no. 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 Why not? No. Sure. No point in rolling anymore. We're just wasting gold because we can't freeze. Okay. Let's see how this combat resolves. Our ladder got smacked. Okay, this tower is getting pretty strong. We're gonna get this, the removal token. Remove a tower from the field. Now we have 4 removal tokens. Now we're in a much better spot. Bear tower. Okay, now this is where the game gets crazy, right? This is what we've been building towards. So we're gonna buy the bear tower. We're gonna smack it down here. Now we're going to remove a bunch of towers. So first thing, we're gonna kill the iron tower. This has 6 damage, 80 health. Doesn't really help us. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this 84 health on every tower that we have here. So it's gonna get distributed among the other towers. So let's start with the iron tower and make a giant bear. Right? Look at this. We put a bunch of health on every single tower, and we put an extra 84 health on the bear. The bear is now considered is OP. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make another iron tower that's gonna be level 3. So now we have something else that we want to build towards. There we go. We should start building another ladder tower because we're gonna eat this ladder. However, we also would ideally like to get another bear. So we're gonna roll 1 more time, and we're gonna get another iron tower. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna get this back up to level 3 again, and we're gonna eat it again. We also need to find a way to put damage on the bear, but that's for later. Okay. So we've just buffed ourselves a lot, thanks to that. Yeah, piece of cake, didn't even get to the bear tower. Okay, guardian tower, we're gonna make this level 4, and then we're gonna just forget about it. We have another bear. This effect can be triggered 1 time per round. Upon appearing, if there are other bear towers on the field, falls into hibernation for 3 rounds for every other bear tower. So ideally, we do want to buy this, but we also need space for it. So what we're gonna do is we are going to eat the forge for now, and you're gonna see that the stats are gonna go on the bear. Yeah, we gave it 6 damage and 16 HP. We're gonna buy the bear tower. We're gonna put it over here, and for 3 rounds, this is not gonna go anywhere, which is great because we still need to buff some stuff. We're gonna roll 1 more time. Didn't find anything we want, so we're just gonna end the turn. It also makes sense to buff the bear, right? Like to stack bears on top of each other. But I would rather buff 2 bears in parallel rather than like make just 1 giant bear. Okay, not much here. We don't really care about this. Iron tower level 3, nice. We're not gonna eat for 2 more rounds. We're gonna wait for this bear to pop up. We could upgrade the chest at this point. We can also upgrade the cat, to be honest. We're kind of in a good spot right now. We do need to make space, but the ladder tower is just going to replace itself, basically. Not a big fan of Guardian. We do need ladders, but we're kind of board locked for 2 more rounds. So I'm gonna roll down to basically 5 gold. I'm looking for another iron. Okay, there we go. Okay, at this point, we're just gonna chill and we're gonna look for bear towers. Bears, chests, the thieves know. Mostly bears and chests, basically. Okay, cat, thief, glass, doesn't matter. We can't use this. So you could say, you can make an argument that's like, okay, let me just keep my gold so I can have a bigger round next round. Now the bear is alive. Now we can eat. So what happens is if we eat this, we're gonna put a lot of health on the bears. And also add health here. So basically anything that we eat right now is we gain double the stats of whatever we just ate. So we're gonna gain 84 on all the towers plus 168 on the bears in stats, but our bears really need damage. So I'm tempted to eat this. We also don't need the milk tower anymore, by the way, just FYI. Okay, we just put 1940 on the bears, on both bears at the same time. So now we're gonna roll, like we have 34 gold. We're gonna roll for, well, I mean, we can also just theoretically level up our Guardian to level 5, which is fine. Okay, here's another bear. Here's another Guardian. We're not gonna level up any of these. It's a waste of money. Here's a ladder. Here's another ladder. Here's another Guardian. Here's another ladder. Here's another iron. Here's another Guardian. And we're gonna stop here. Keep in mind, we have a 90-120 and we have a 40-160 back here, right? Okay, so this round we're gonna eat our iron tower. We're gonna put a lot of health on these bears again. It's a 40-50, right? That's a pretty serious tower. And now we're gonna build up ladder. We're gonna build up iron. We're gonna finish our Guardian, finish our chest, and then get more bears. Here's another ladder. We could build another iron, but I don't think we need it anymore, to be honest. I think we can also build something else. Like glass, it's fine. Here's another ladder. Okay, we're done here. Oh no, wait, we need one more level. There we go, now we're done. So we can put another 20 damage on the bears, basically. That's what the ladder does. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6. It's 18 gold for 40 damage. I think that's a pretty good trade-off. The snake monster is good, but I'm tempted to put a dynamite here, even though a dynamite only deals 8 damage. So let's see what else we can put in here. Ladder, iron. Okay. We only have 5 gold. The only thing we're going to discover now is either a chest or a bear. These cost 5, so we can't buy them, or a Guardian for 3. I'm not going to waste the money on that. We're also approaching the next boss very, very quickly. Is it now, or is it the next round? It's now. Okay. Gains 5 HP each time it hits a tower. Has 50 damage. I think 500, right? So 10, 30, 40. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Guardian to level 5. And now we're going to roll a bit. No. We could make our cat gain for 4, but like at this point, it's a waste of money. It's not great because it's going to buff the boss, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, I mean, easy peasy, right? We just smack this guy. Okay, so we had basically like a free round, so to say. that's the end of the demo. This is a very valid strat.